Hi, myself M. Junita, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, KCS Kasinadar College of Arts and Science. In this video, we are going to saw about network basics in Java. Network Programming Introduction. Java support network programming to communicate with other machines. Let's start with the network programming introduction. As we all know that computer networking means a group of computers connecting with each other via some medium and transfer data between them as and when required. Java support networking program so we can make such program in which the machine connected in network will send and receive data from other machine in the network by programming. The first and simple logic to send or receive any kind of data or message is we must have the address of receiver or sender. So when a computer need to communicate with other computer, it requires the other computer's address. Java networking program support the concept of socket. A socket identifies an endpoint in a network. The socket communicate take place via a protocol. In Java, there are many network technology. Let us see some of the terms in network in Java. First is IP address, protocol, port number, MAC address, connection oriented and connectionless protocol, socket. First, IP address. IP address is an unique number assigned to a node of a network, example 182.168.0.1. This is one of the IP address. It is composed of octets that range from 0 to 255. It is a logical address that can be changed. Next, protocol. Protocol is a set of rules basically that is followed for communication. For example, TCP, FTP, Telnet, SMTP, POP, etc. These are some of the examples for the protocols. Next is port number. The port number is used to uniquely identify different applications. It acts as a communication endpoint between applications. The port number is associated with the IP address for communication between two applications. Next one is MAC address. MAC is medium access control address. It is a uniquely identifier of NIC. NIC is nothing but network interface controller. A network node can have multiple NIC but each with the unique MAC. Next is connection oriented and connectionless protocol. In connection oriented protocol, the acknowledgement is sent by the receiver. So it is reliable but slow. The example of connection oriented protocol is TCP. But in connectionless protocol, the acknowledgement is not sent by the receiver. So it is not reliable but fast. The example of connectionless protocol is UDP. Next is socket. Socket is nothing but a socket is an end point between two-way communication. IP. The Internet Protocol is the low-level connectionless protocol for delivering the data into small packets from one computer to another computer across the network. It does not guarantee to deliver send packets to the destination. The most widely used version of IP today is IPv4, that is version 4. Uses a 32-bit value to represent an address which are organized into 4 8-bit chunks. However, new address scheme called IPv6 used a 128-bit value of representing an address which are organized into 4 16-bit chunks. The main advantages of IPv6 is that It supports much longer address space than does IPv4. An IP, that is Internet Protocol address, uniquely identify the computer on the network. IP address are written in a notation using numbers separating by dots. It is called dotted decimal notation. There are 4 8-bit values between 0 and 255 are available in each IP address, such as 127.0.0.1 meaning local host and 192.168.0.3, that is another example for IP address. IP address is not an easy to remember because of so many numbers. There are often mapped to meaningful names called domain name, such as mail.google.com. This is a server on internet who is translate the host name into IP address is called DNS, that is domain name server. Note, internet is the global network of millions of computers and any computer can connect to internet through LAN, cable modem, ISP using dial-up. When a user passes a URL like google.com in the web browser from any computer, it first asks to DNS to translate this domain name into the numerical IP address and then send the request to this IP address. This enables user to work with domain names but the internet operators on the IP addresses. Here in google.com, the com domain is reserved for commercial sites. Then Google is the company name. The high-level protocol used in which the IP are TCP, that is Transmission Control Protocol, and UDP, User Datagram Protocol. Let's see TCP. The TCP enables two hosts to make a connection and exchange a stream of data. So, it's called stream-based communication. TCP guarantees delivery of data and also guarantees that stream of data will be delivered in the same order in which they are sent. The TCP can detect the loss of transmission and also resubmit them, and hence the transmission are lossless and reliable. In other hand, we have UDP, User Datagram Protocol. The UDP is a standard directly to support fast connectionless host-to-host datagram oriented model. It is used over the IP and exchange the packet of data, so it's called packet-based communication. The UDP cannot guarantee lossless transmission. Java supports both TCP and UDP protocol families. I hope you can understand the basic concept of networking from this video. Let's see in detail in another video. Thanks for watching.